Hey y'all, Lugo here. We're back with some Out of Worlds 2. I enjoyed it yesterday when we started it up. Played about 7 hours on stream yesterday, so we got some new weapons as well at the end of stream. That's usually when that was not usually, but when I ended it. And today we're gonna be using those new weapons. Got a nice sniper
I
rifle
see
with
you
some good
chose
mods
the
on it.
hard difficulty. Nice. Challenge like that builds character. Also riddles that character with bullets before blowing it up and feeding the pieces to a raptidon.
Who knows I chose hard difficulty. Let me adjust my settings. Huh, that's funny. Let me continue where I left off. Let's do it. But yes, if you guys are catching this as a VOD, please subscribe, like the video. We'll have a playlist in the description below to catch like the other parts if you missed any. Um, but yeah, let's get to it. All right, he literally left me off where I ended yesterday. Nice. Outer Worlds 2 versus Fallout. Well, in my opinion, Fallout is better, but Outer Worlds 2 I only played 7 hours of. You can't beat Fallout New Vegas. New Vegas is really good. Um, okay, so this is Golden Ridge. Let's make some side quests. Finish some side quests here.
Every time I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself, wait till tomorrow.
All right, let's
Probably be
see.
worse.
Our target audience here is people who want to forget their worries and sometimes their names. Welcome to the Name Pending Saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. Pick your point.
Okay, I don't need
Back
anything.
already. Anything else I can help you with? That is an ensuing step on my 19-point business plan. At present, my top favorites are 1. The Drunken Haggler, 2. Accessories, 3. Absent. The name. What'll it be, stranger? Why, sure. You'd be. What? Between them Protectorate defectors? Any particular topic you have in mind? You're asking me for the particulars of a high-level corporate acquisition. Like an in-depth accounting of the various parties who vied for control and who won out in the end? They merged. Rebranded. Auntie Cleo seems in charge now. My pleasure. Got anything for me in return? Apologies, but tall tales and poorly formed Here I was hoping you'd have a good story for me in exchange, but all right.
Mhm. Hey, I gave you a fact. Not a story, I gave you a fact.
Awful perturbed. Ain't reality hard enough without some nerve-wracking phenomenon punching holes in it?
See if we can jump on here.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, never mind. Thought they were up there, but
I
they're
see a huge
not.
opportunity for us in Fairfield. There's zero competition and plenty to drive people to drink.
Who am I looking for? This guy?
time for another performance review already. Apologies, I'm still applying the required Many thanks for the validation. I don't suppose you can spread the word of my competency. This meritocratic society is still so foreign. The workplace... I fear I'm not cut out for this. Canid, eat canid. Never picked up those skills in my 50 years as Fairfield's drone operator. Pity they didn't keep me on there. Oh, you're right. I wanted change. Whole reason I left the...
Okay.
Well, don't you look thirsty? Oh, what'll it be, stranger? All right.
There must be an, like... What is this? It's gotta be a different entrance somewhere. I can't get up there.
Never been the type to sit behind a desk all day. What, when I could stand behind a bar?
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. What about this person?
This rift problem is definitely... Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers? Wait, what? Is that from Jackson? Oh, thank the law. Jackson and I are partners, see. He unearthed an unexploited protectorate technology. Promised it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's choice citizens. This is just the thing to put me on the map. Fast-track promotion to lower middle management for sure. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! No? You know what the lowest rung position at Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives is responsible for? You don't want to. Hey, none of it's pretty. This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable?
Did I?
Personal thrusters? No one would ever want such preposterous things. I'd be laughed out of Recreant Reclamation. Imagine, jumping about like a sprog. Ridiculous. Well, here's all I can
Imagine.
spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to
Nice.
spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
Take care.
And she'll give you some new glitz. Give Auntie 5 bits, and she'll give you a facial spritz.
So is this mission complete? Okay, it is. Nice, nice, nice. We got... Where is this at? Fast travel there. Whee! Wait, is this? No.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. A full set of Science Adventures core. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits. A form of manipulatory ideation disguised as popular specifically an Earth Directorate periodical featuring beloved fictional characters Commander Zane. It was a popular fiction periodical from not long ago. Each of its 10, whether they faced automechanical industrialists or robber quite right. I am pleased you are. Return again when you have another. May safety, amity, and ease be yours.
Hmm.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
The paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it. And human societies were constantly
Greetings.
out of balance.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a moment to write.
Pshaw! I've no desire to speak of the current state of Fairfield,
He got
no
mad.
less the Auntie's Choice riffraff controlling
His
it,
attitude
or
changed
worse,
real
any
quick.
traitors who have flocked to their side. Why, I cannot fathom any of my people or I even contemplating defecting the Protectorate, let alone for that cesspool of inanity.
Damn.
We're all in this together.
Because we of the Protectorate believe in something. We dream, we aspire together. Auntie's Choice would replace amity and purpose with want, the endless, empty pursuit of nothing.
Resources represent a fascinatingly complex
Well, as I said, we stand together. Even now, our community gives its all with grace and unity. And as their vigilant, I must spare no effort to preserve them. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
but prudence dictates
Look at that. I'm engineering.
extra added zeal for now, just to offset
We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts.
Are you mentally refreshed?
Why, we're traitors, obviously. We've not fulfilled our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long.
Our enemies envy our prosperity.
My linguistic embellishments are somewhat beside the point. This here's a matter of accountability. Responsibility was mine. Disgrace and judgment should be mine solely as well. My intention is to absolve my subjects of any and all such blame. I owe it to every single person here to try.
Throughout history, human societies were constantly
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
We have community, purpose, time for recreation.
Farewell now.
Well, at night,
Got it.
work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we Prudence. We take a moment to rightly appreciate it all.
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Auntie. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
And now this, another song in an expertly curated playlist picked out explicitly for you. The Sovereign's chosen.
Nice.
Consider finding a human companion if you seek conversation.
I mean, this whole capitalism thing isn't so dreadful after all. They even allowed me a choice between fishing and sanitary engineering. That's far more freedom. Also, brace yourself for this. Can you believe we received pay? That is to say, monetary renewal.
Checked off the final skill building task. Scavenge a seaworthy raft, then set a course for promotion. If only we had a bottle of Spectrum Red to christen the thing.
Don't think you want to hit that floating rubbish pile with any bottles.
Pipe down, Cobb. I have every confidence in my handmade vessel. Sleek, sturdy, reasonably buoyant, perfect execution. Assembled with no help from you, I might add.
For the last time, I have indigestion.
Uh-huh. Sooner we reach the northern tip of the northern island, the sooner we get our promotions. Help me get there, Cobb, and law as my witness, I'll make you my assistant VP.
Training
I've
facility.
always been curious about the kind of training that'll produce an arbiter. Can't imagine it's pleasant. You hear that? Sounds like a dragoon tromping about. I don't fancy making its acquaintance. It ain't just the dragoon to worry about. Those turrets will also put the hurt on us if we get too close.
Continuing investigation. Triangulating source of disturbance.
Oh my god, he's coming this way.
Search. Results uncertain.
He's a big boy.
All charged up.
Look at a few courts low, Commander.
Oh my god.
Little pick-me-up for you.
Damn it. Damn it, David, damn it.
Always been curious about the kind of training that'll produce an arbiter. Can't imagine it's pleasant.
We'd do well to watch ourselves with the dragoon patrolling. Won't exactly pass muster as a protectorate nestlebub. Law damn turrets won't make it easy for us.
Oh my god.
Focusing sensors. Scanning for quarry. Honing in on source. Determination. Uncommon, yet natural atmospheric circulation. Boldly striving to pinpoint source. Triangulating source of disturbance. Honing in on source. Narrowing sensor range. Increasing intensity. Attempting to give chase. Enemies absconded.
Back in business.
Up to, but I'm not ready.
Time to earn my commission. Armed and ready.
I may not be a true arbiter, but I can still fight like one.
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
We're out and reloading once more. Quickly moving to cover.
Ooh. More explosive grenades, that's good. Sealed, huh? Hmm. Wow.
Arbiter Nebs, the words are a song to my ears. This, no doubt, is the opportunity I have long awaited. These hapless recruits arrived just before the invasion. No sooner had they set down their bags than their instructors were called to the war front. I read the fear, the uncertainty in their faces. And I knew, as this outpost's primary practice...
Why is this sealed? Crazy.
Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the Protectorate survivors in Westport. Once any change is reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much effort. That kind of thing ain't even on my contract. Milver Street is offering bits rewards for anything of import we can tell them. But I do love bids. Come on. Come on, friend. Let's go set our lamps on something juicy for Milver Street.
Be right back. I gotta get my package.
Scout, report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. Eddie, Scout.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for xeranium gas. We sprung a leak. How observant of you. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
Did the authorities send you? Did my torrent of messages finally convince them of the vast crab-like dangers near at hand? What a relief. In here I thought myself dismissed as a loon. Well, I speak of the Crabbles, of course. You must have spied those nefarious Crabbles, roiling, rippling, bubbling, and churning out in the water. No one at the facility believes me, but I've seen it with my own eyes. Crabble numbers have swelled as they gather to defy us. A consortium, nay, an army. Oh, you're right. I could be a secret Crabble and not even know it. Crabbles are the bane of Arcadia. Strong, intelligent, and superior to us in every way. You actually believe me? No, stranger. Thank you. With your confidence and support, I believe the Crabble threat can and will be defeated. Remain strong, and together we will outlast the Crabble! Don't trouble me with automechanical matters. That life is behind me. Ask the quartermaster at the repair facility, assuming she hasn't been devoured by Crabbles. Getting better, I think. The Crabbles have seemed less menacing of late. Maybe our resolve has worn down their warlike spirit. Or maybe they're just biding their time.
You seem nice.
That was kind of crazy.
that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
Greetings, potential customer. State your business. This unit was engineered to facilitate management of supply inventory at this installation.
Oh, this is surely exciting. Someone is finally trying out my automechanical quartermaster. Show them what you got, quartermech.
Command not understood.
Huh. I thought that would have put it into sales mode. Best look into that later. Please, give it a try yourself.
All wares should be perfectly visible already.
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally. Maybe try phrasing the request differently.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable.
Does that one compute, big guy?
Affirmative. Initiating commerce is one of this unit's default commands. Initiating commerce.
Oh, unfamiliar. Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies? Talk to my friend the quartermech here. You'd think that a fully stocked automechanical repair center would have automech parts, and 9 times out of 10 you'd be spot on. Trouble is, a bunch of supplies went missing recently, right around the time the quartermech completed a routine inventory. As a matter of fact, yes. Recently, when the crates by the wall got too high, it began stacking supplies on the catwalk above.
I'd gather that their automech programming is just as rigid as the rest of their society. Meaning, this automech didn't misplace anything.
Logic can be a funny thing, you understand. One misstep can have the most peculiar results. Hey, that's a good point. The quartermech is my responsibility. Claim whatever parts you require from the missing supplies, and we'll call the matter settled. Delphinia's lab would be the place to search. We use it for storage, and our records indicate the supplies were present and accounted for.
Standard Earth Directorate protocol calls for a thorough grid search of the premises, Commander. Those parts are bound to turn up somewhere.
Are you acquainted with Delphinia? She's a scientist on loan from the Vox Relay, helping with the Zeranium leak and all. Delphinia is not very nice. Or maybe she just doesn't like me personally. Anyway, she's very talented, and I'm glad she's helping out. And I'm never going within 10 feet of her again. Best of luck in your search. Let me know if I can be of assistance. See you soon, I hope.
Played at a reasonable volume. You're listening to Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless.
What is this guy doing?
Outsider?
Or am I?
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
Uranium poisoning. Only a mild case, but the doctors are withholding treatment to study my symptoms.
Sovereign's mercy.
Out here getting
How do you
sick.
feel?
Downright privileged is how I feel. Sick with pride, nauseous with courage, and chronically fatigued with stay true, outsider.
Outsider?
Outsider. Outsider. Stay true, outsider. Hi there. What do you got? You got some money.
Yes. Let's have a look at you. No, another humdrum workaday ailment, no doubt. Don't have much to spare, but...
That was over here. Oh, shit.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected.
Damn, this guy's huge. Nice.
Yes? Normally I'd be too busy to bother with random unforeseen visitors, but I find myself with some time on my hands after the recent completion of my latest invention. Go on then, speak freely. Oh, it's really quite fascinating. It projects a field that protects the user from all manner of dangers. Kinetic force, electricity, thermal spikes, you name it. The technicians here used it to shield themselves from the uranium gas that was barring entrance to this facility's primary repair structure. A job well done, if I do say so myself.
I need that.
Well, I do still have my initial prototype lying around, but it's highly unusual to share confidential protectorate technology with just anyone. That being said, I'd be willing to lend the prototype to a supporter who generously invested in furthering my research for a reasonable contribution. Oh, how entirely novel! The exchange of goods or services for currency. Well then, here it is, your prototype. I assure you it will be worth every bit. Did you need anything else? Now that you mention it, there was one particularly insistent little mech who kept trying to put all manner of bric-a-brac in here. After several firm remonstrations, I told it the interior of this building is off limits while I'm working here. Didn't see that peculiar little scamp again after that. Until a more convenient date.
Okay, so we got the gas deflection. Nice.
Yes. Until a more convenient date.
Ah, fuck. I don't have hack. Oh my god. Thank God it's Friday. What up, bro?
Look alive, Commander.
How am I supposed to do that? Actually, let me heal.
Run into. If you'd indulge me, I have a few questions I'd like to ask. For medical posterity. First question: can you describe the conditions in which you were exposed to this uranium? It's a wonder you're still upright. The emanations outside that building are thick enough to be a death sentence. The marshal's at his wit's end about it. I'd suggest paying a call to our visiting scientist next door. Purportedly, she's devised a device that can block the... All right, for instance, do your bones seem noticeably... Well, good for you. As a token of my appreciation, allow me to... There, that should do it. Do stop back in if you suffer additional exposure. I would love...
Nice.
Commander, I think this stuff is eating my lungs from the inside.
Okay, we gotta go up there. How exactly am I gonna do that? Let's see. Oh, there it is. I see it. Nice.
Look who's back.
All in this together.
I just feel sad for them. Even in their name.
Welcome back. Ah, the itinerant stranger returns. That is most excellent. Please, hand them over. Thank you. I know community service can be a foreign concept for those outside the Protectorate, so I hope this is ample reward for your time. Once our automechs are all running again, we'll have Westport back on track in no time. Thanks again.
Balance even the most robust ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons or the base individualists.
Ah, the itinerant stranger returns. Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recall. Well, that's what's commonly referred to as I have the aid of key pillars of our community. Several persons of note and good care. Our automechs are still running, mostly. We have a generator to power them, fresh water. I don't know. Look, I've entertained these fool notions of yours long. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport. What? Well?
He doesn't want to leave, bro. He doesn't want to leave. Gotta talk to some people here.
You've returned.
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system.
Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Yo, for some reason, I'm craving to play Baldur's Gate 3. Ah. shall I do? I don't want to play it. Use one character on a hard mode and try to beat it by myself.
Look who's back.
Welcome back. Well, look who it is. That is most excellent. Might have to reassess my disdain for non-protectorate individuals. Ah, the itinerant stranger returns. Nope, it'd have to be catastrophically. Well, our automechs are still. I have a brighter future. Well,
Where if each of us does unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those nettles and raptidons, or the base individualists within.
Wait, what does she do? Don't even know.
Out of sight and on the way. Let's get you healed. Happy to help. Discreetly.
The system abides, but now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any.
I hear correctly that you brought us automech parts? Why, thank you kindly, outsider. No, friend. Don't suppose you checked in with Vigilant Hogarth yet, eh? Oh, glad. I mentioned to the Vigilant how I'd reset my chef mech to prepare meals to my liking. I mean, all the underlying logics. Subjects are expected to mind their assigned area and particular forte. So I was a mite taken aback. I assume those are approved protectorate announcements, correct? With loudspeaker control terminal is in the proclamation station, a few structures over. Not to indulge in idle talk, but things have been different around here of late. Not at all overwhelmed or terrible. Even if I did ever fall prey to such treacherous whimsy, you think I'd be fool-headed enough to admit it to a stranger? I mean, void dang. Folks like him prove the paradigm is aligned with the architect's plan. Think I care more about Sure feel sorry for them. Why? Things need to severely decline around here for me to even consider. Oh, shut. Well, we lose power to charge our mechs. This place is done for. Final nail in the coffin. Curativist Row is a fine sword. Talk your ear off if you let him. Kinda lonesome, but doesn't let. Well, mech. The combat mech can be reconfigured to and the right parts. Plenty of.
To guide them. The full luxury. Paradigm affords us a perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation.
Okay, so it does trespass. That's what I was wondering.
Debrief, Commander.
What does he want, bro?
Feels good, don't it? Helping folks like Zeb and Audra hit back against the Protectorate. Almost like being back with the Earth Directorate. Pretty sure Val can give you something for that. The reflux, I mean. It's easy to focus on all that's going wrong, but wins ought to be celebrated too. Wait, hold on. You can make balloon animals? That's a darn shame. And here I was hoping you might make me a canid. I'll bank on sooner rather than later. Stolen intelligence spoils quickly. He'll probably want to act on whatever it is his friends gathered from the Vox. Thanks again for going out of your way to help Zeb. Now I can focus on hunting down the Vrees without feeling like I've got a rabid sprat in my back pocket.
Unknown personnel.
Guns cocked and loaded.
Described.
Just get the signal.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant
You have the gratitude of everybody in Westport.
natural resources
Especially me.
represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed
This is DB Milva Street of Fairfield with a special one-time free offer for all Protectorate subjects within and without earshot. What do I provide? Information. Did you know that at Auntie's Choice, we don't pre-select your assignment at birth? electronic doodads, no permanent roles, just good old-fashioned freedom. In fact, the former Protectorate subjects now abiding in Fairfield are free to choose any vocation they like and change occupations at the slightest of whims. This wildly unfettered personal freedom pervades every aspect of life and
The matriarch and sovereign chose Eden, the perfect
subjects.
ecotope, as our home. And devised the paradigm as
That vacuous cacophony sets my teeth on edge. Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
Buy for yourself with Auntie's Choice.
Where is other?
Salutations, Arcadia. Auntie Cleo here with a direct message to
these secretly
That doesn't sound like a sanctioned communique.
The announcer's voice is so smooth.
unscrupulous interlopers.
I reject imperfect thoughts in all their
Maybe
forms.
amity
All
and
thoughts of
luxury
any
is
kind,
splendid.
whatsoever.
Greetings! However, I may offer you a limited selection of pre-initiate.
They say they offer you direction.
Apologies for not noticing you there. Wasn't paying rapt attention to those persuasive loudspeaker messages. No. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintrott.
Personally, it's never too late to rebrand and start anew.
Boy, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act. Others in Westport fail to perceive a reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials. Ha! The same ones you likely guessed their influence right. You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret, I am exceedingly... Ha! You cannot hide that. Now, do tell, what is the latest word from the field? Really? What was he like? Bold? Assertive? With a... an audacious proposal? Yet... With a full case, I might gorge upon such... Oh, but I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical... Righto! Well, you seem rather... As a ever since he became interim chief mechan... Of course.
Plainly to the citizens of the Protectorate. This war has forced you into an untenable position.
Exciting news! Prudence dictates we remain productive.
To inform on a neighbor is a blessing, Prudence says. I'm still waiting for a few thank yous.
Your sovereign is silent. This suffering cannot continue. Listen to your hearts. Come to I shall await you with open arms.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower, or Colossicus arum, is responsible for dumping several pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle.
How do I enter the general? Gotta be a way. Oh, there it is, right there. Yeah.
That endless yattering is... Ah, the itinerant stranger returns. Tell me what you... Excuse me, but that cacophony emanating from our loudspeakers can drive one to distraction. My people are prepared to die. As subjects of the Protectorate, we are born to give our lives to the Sovereign, whether he asks for them or not. Things are fine. Everyone's fine. They deserve better. Huh. They do, don't they? I've tried to tell
We
myself
got
it's
him.
better to die a subject of the Great Protectorate than live a life driven by freedom, but you may be right. Regardless, now that we're all traitors, they really don't need my permission, but if they want it, they shall have it. My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's choice. I'll make an announcement. Order them to depart for Fairfield, but I will be staying. My needs hardly matter. I am steadfast and shall live out my remaining days as a loyal subject. Adherents are expected to hold firm to the end. Such is the degree of our devotion. Oh, come now. I am a vigilant of the Protectorate. I have endured untold You're right. I can't withstand this inane onslaught much longer alone. Unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps, if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may somehow, despite the wiles of commercialism, remain. All right, then.
And she'll give you some new glitz. Give Auntie 5 bits, and she'll give you a facial spritz. Your co-worker rivals. Be after consuming a full midday meal.
Attention, everyone. Attention. I, Vigilant Ogden Hogarth, hereby do order all subjects under my command to abandon the settlement of Westport at the earliest possible juncture. You are to depart for the township of Fairfield, safely and together. Once there, you are to appeal to local authorities for citizenship with Auntie's choice. Thereupon, you are thus and forevermore relieved of your duties as subjects of the Protectorate. This is a direct order from your Vigilant and is not to be questioned and cannot be countermanded. Now see to your preparations. I will join you shortly. Need a moment to let this all settle in. I will be on my way by and by. Need a moment to let this all settle in. I will be on my way by and by.
Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum.
Auntie's Choice is the proud maker of Spacer's Jaw, Zero G Brew, and antibiotics. Everything you need to get through your day.
You know, I can't recall seeing any of these Protectorate types ever run a scale.
I ain't even close to hitting rock bottom yet. Middling bottom, sure, but not rock bottom. You've
lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Here, from the hushed grumblings of the refugees, I've gathered that you, perhaps aided Westport's departure into inhospitability. Sometimes the harshest moves are the most necessary. I've two minds about the convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. Have you any thoughts? Trust will take time to build. Time and... You've given me a great deal to think about. I cannot overstate what a capital compatriot you've been, my friend. Now be off. I've many refugees to see. Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me. I've no doubt that when we next meet, I'll have written...
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby. I can't help you if you don't...
Do we have enough keys? Let's see. We do. Divine drop from Lavish Tree. Woo, 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 woo. Nice. Congratulations. That's what's up, baby. Well, 94, they still one divine drop they hating. It's easier to get divine drops on console. That's what I established. At a T-17, they literally couldn't do damage. Oh yeah, dude, those T-17s, you got to keep re-rolling them with a Chaos Orb to get semi-okay mods. Some of them are just absolutely insane. I had this one that was like you become marked for death or something. I think it was something like that. And yeah, you just die after like 10 seconds. The T-17s are crazy, but if you beat one, you can you get a 5th slot on your map device.
The nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding bishop of the order have been verified.
It just increases damage to you, like things like 30%, so you pretty much die.
Additionally, we
That's
are
what you're
also
telling
able
me.
to land in Free Market Station due to the astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild.
You get marked for death, so you instantly die because everything hits you at once. Everything synergizes, everything procs, and then you die. There's a 30% increase of you seeing your hideout after mark of death. We've only found one so far. True. The easiest one is bro, what is that one called? Is it Fortress? No, it's not Fortress. There's one it's the easiest from them all. And a lot of people farm that one. I forget what it's called. Hold on, I'm about to look it up. Is it Fortress? I'm pretty sure it's Fortress. Yeah, it's Fortress. Yep. Yep, Fortress. Yep. That's the easiest one because the boss is the easiest to dodge, like for mechanics. Like it's like pretty much the Act 3 in Path of Exile 2, the main boss, Doriani. I think that's his name. Yeah, Doriani. Like the second phase of him. It's kind of like that. What is she talking about?
Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as previously being a center for mining Zeranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources.
Oh, Borderlands 4 DLC comes out in like 6 days. I'm probably gonna play it like day one. I need to get back and level up my freaking Rafa, dude. Wait. Heading to LA. How long are you gonna be there? You gonna be there for a while? Oh, where? Oh, probably because of Thanksgiving, most likely, I guess. True, true. Well, I probably will beat the DLC in like a day or two. I'm not really hopeful for it to be all that, to be honest. I feel like it's gonna be very disappointing. I mean, the Halloween event was absolutely terrible. It was so bad. And then right after that, PoE 2, they're gonna be doing their reveal announcement, and they said that PoE 2's new update comes out early December. So excited for that. Yeah, Druid is confirmed.
Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but
I'm not sure if they're adding any new weapons. If they add new weapons, that means there's going to be a ton of more new skill gems and support gems.
I maybe didn't run it by him. It was out of a big metal barrel behind the bar.
It just doesn't spark any interest from me.
Star wipe on it.
Interest from what? Like PoE 2?
Really?
Borderlands.
Barney should start selling it then. It's better than half his stock.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about PoE 2 now. Borderlands, none of us are like really excited, to be honest. Definitely gonna start a Druid, I think, because it's new. Word. Hopefully they come out with like maybe 1 or 2 extra new weapons to use. That way we can still make like brand new builds with other characters, and we don't all have to play the Druid like we did with the Huntress, and everyone and their kids were playing Lightning Spear, but Huntress when she came out. Wait, who am I talking to?
Can't tell if you're a fixer
Keep
or
a low
need
profile.
fixing.
We're trying to run a respectable criminal operation. Remember, nothing's a crime if you never get caught.
Where's the entrance here? Oh, wow. PoE 2.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station. Hope that wayward science type didn't disturb you much, friend. We of the station normally do our best to dissuade partisans from making nuisances of themselves. Thanks for visiting Free Market Station. Pleasure is all over.
If it inflicts grievous... Hey, you smell gunpowder? Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine. Feel free to go on... If it inflicts grievous bodily harm on other people, I've got it.
Oh, really? This is a whole different mod? Really? That's butt. Nah. I'm confused. This has a silencer now. Okay. Why does the damage go down? Oh my god, nah. So I was wondering. I was like, why is that like that? It's weird.
Grievous bodily harm on other people,
So
I've got it.
I'll
You smell gunpowder? Browse all you like. Feel free. Think I misplaced a... Browse all you like. Feel free to...
Anybody even listening? Yeah, listen, I know I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me. I've been having some problems with my machine since... be happy... buy from me, please?
Stimulants, medicaments. Drug. You've timed your visit well. If you've wounds that needs medicament.
What is mine? 200,
If
200.
you've a tooth.
What is mine? 300.
A tooth pain. Got a sale. If you've wounds that needs medicaments and. Doctor here. Here, get your stitches.
Get caught unawares all you like. Only thing to tell me what you need. Can
Armor, huh? What is my armor?
if you lost it? lost it. I'm selling it. Look, tell me what you need. Can't. Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
You...
Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be. Hardly. I could handle myself against the locals quite easily. If by some miracle they managed to fell me, High Command would cease to overlook this settlement's existence. But I have no desire for unnecessary violence at this time. The Sovereign shall retake this settlement eventually, and meanwhile, it is useful for my aims.
Keep dreaming, bootlicker. You can preach honor all you like. It ain't gonna make me trust you any more than I already don't.
I'd hope so. I am an arbiter, one of the Protectorate's elite, entrusted with upholding Protectorate law above all else.
And executing anyone who deviates, no matter how slightly they may do so.
That is a gross misrepresentation. Everyone at this station has deviated more than slightly, yet I certainly haven't introduced them to my hammer. Of course not. Some would go to mental refreshment. Most deviant thought can be corrected with the gentle reinforcement of Protectorate laws and a few select chemicals. I came to meet with the information broker for, Protectorate business, Protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the Protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker. And you've been anything but.
Are you daft? Do you understand how diplomatic I am being simply by staying my hand? Any other arbiter would have executed you all where you stand.
You're just so merciful it makes me blush. I'm sure your staying your hand has nothing to do with the armed guards watching your every move. No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
An arbiter need prove themselves to no one but the Sovereign. But if I must debase myself to further my aim, so be it.
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into. Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. But we ain't heard from them, and if serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk. I don't fancy the idea of letting an arbiter loose on our allies without supervision. Might not know you, but anything's better than giving him complete freedom.
I do not take your speaking of me as some kind of feral canid lightly.
Great! Take the lap canid with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao. When I was an apprentice, yes, but not since. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
Sorry, but I'm getting into character at the moment. Can't afford the slightest distraction.
Keep your nose clean and your deal.
Another challenger approaches. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in cards, my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must see if your collection sporting. Look, this is a fine collection of cards. I cannot open my wares to any unless their collections rival my own. Feel free to return once you have bolstered your ranks.
Sorry, got bootlegging to do.
Welcome to the true free market, friend.
I'll be right back. All right. All right. All right. Let. Ooh, 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 ooh. What did they? What else did Path of Exile announce? I forget. They're planning to launch the 0.4 content update in early December. We will reveal the live stream and release date very soon. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. How many characters am I making this time? Gee, I made 4 YouTube videos for 4 builds. Oh boy. What was really good was I did Act 1 video, Act 2 video, Act 3 video, Act 4 early map, and end game map for the minion build. That was good. That was very, very successful. Probably gonna do the same thing again. That was very successful. Get those clicks, yeah. Uh, I probably won't start with the druid because all of the big creators are gonna play druid, so you know it's gonna be hard to get clicks that way. But I'm hoping they add a different weapon. I might play something with a different weapon. Who knows? Maybe they'll add more ascendancies, bro. We're still missing ascendancies for certain characters. Like some characters only have 2 still. And others have 3. Like what the heck?
Buy from me and live
Well,
to
the
tell your
monk,
fellows
that's
about
for
my
one.
story.
The monk is missing an ascendancy. I mean, he's missing 2, bro. The acolyte joint, that thing sucks. He really just has 1 good one.
How are the
Warrior
employee
has
lines
3.
hear anything good? Not terribly.
Mercenary, right? Is missing 1, right? He only has Witch Hunter and Gemling.
Endless military twaddle.
But he just got a new one. Thing. Yeah, he just got a new one. Is the Ranger missing a 3rd one? Yeah, the Ranger's missing 1. And so is the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer is missing 1, and the Ranger and the Monk. That's 3 classes. If they add ascendancies for each of those, that would be 3 new ascendancies, a Druid, and maybe 2 ascendancies for the Druid. That would be a ton of new build ideas. And then they said this patch is going to be the end game buffing patch. That's what they said last time. That's what they said last reveal for 0.3. What's that? Excuse me. They're just gonna buff Deadeye, bro. Deadeye is so overpowered already. That's crazy. Imagine they do buff it. They're just like, yeah, so now instead of getting Tailwind, you get Tailwind and some random ass shit like Unholy Might. So all like your physical damage gets an extra chaos damage on top of it. That'd be funny. Where is the traveling station? Oh, it's up here. Let's go. My goodness.
That
How do
must
I
be
get down there?
Matriarch's Mercy. Sure think a lot of their royal family, don't they?
Place looks disgusting. Oh shoot!
Whoa. Didn't realize we were landing so close to the action.
We got bases down there.
A giant
One of them
missile
got
just
hit,
landed.
then that strike will be the first of many.
What the? That was very surprising. How do I climb down here? Uh-oh. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden. Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly.
Look, it's a rift. Can't use those yet.
This station must have really been something before the war made its home here. If things escalate, might never be something again.
Looks like folks holed up here after the fighting started. Guess not everybody was eager to take sides.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap! Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
We got an appointment.
Available in standard and recaffeinated versions. A taste this transcendent can only be formulated.
take care of him, Commander.
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander. Recharging as fast as I can, Commander.
Oh my God. The big boy.
It's a brawl. Brass Rare, happy to help. Discreetly. Someone call for a medic. Let's get you healed.
Another refugee? All right, step forward. Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations. Oh, no, we can't allow that. You'd best go and see our doctor at once. Just keep your distance from others. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. I thought the name... Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible... Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you need...
I will be right back. Got some. Put some food in the oven, bro. I'm starving.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Bro, are you able to like just start like shooting people in this game? Let me test it out. Oh my god, you can. You just start killing people. Alright, well they mess you up, so oh, it's good. It's good to know. Hit my breaking point, you know?
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the order. I'm not in
I think this game is getting to the point where Outer Worlds 1 had a problem as well. For me at least, is there's just too much talking. Just too much talking, man. There's like so much talk.
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief.
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. Since you are...
you must allow me to welcome you to Golden Reach.
Oh my god, still we're talking, bro.
Can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability? Sensible. Straight to business then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Reach? Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse. And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution. Besides the highly caustic Zeranium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay. Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation. No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate? Choosing levity at a moment like this is only further evidence of your lack of good judgment.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence, but if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace. I knew I could rely upon you. Here, Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into...
Have you beheld that new rifle up at the monastery? The Oracle?
Where to first, Commander?
Oh my. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it there for Outer Worlds 2. I gave it a chance. It got to the point where, man, there's just so much talking. Like, bro, there's so much talk. Maybe I'm just tired of these like open world RPG games. I'm just impatient. No
Refugees, looks
idea.
like. And after that strike, there'll only be more at the gates.
I don't know. It's a lot of investment. It is. Like, it is. That's probably another thing. Like, I'm not like immersing myself in it like other games. I'm sure this game fits other people's like enjoyment more than mine for sure. But I don't know. There's not a lot of action. There's more just talking.
Offsetting certain key variables, upsetting the mock
I don't know. Maybe I'll play it again another day. But for today, I'm done with this stream. GG's. Thanks for everyone who lurked. If I wanted to talk, I'd go to a bar.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return
Oh
to
my
Hourglass?
god, dude.
I wish. Between the invaders and the order defecting,
Like,
there's no putting
when
this
there is
back into
combat, it's
camp.
pretty fun, especially like I'm playing sniper. I like to play sniper, sneaky and all that. It's pretty fun. But like, there's like 5 enemies, bro. Like 5 to 10 enemies, and then you have to talk for another 30 minutes until you fight another 5 to 10 enemies, and then talk again for another 30 minutes. I don't want to do that anymore, bro. Maybe I'll play this off stream just to see if I can get into if things get even better later on or not. But GG's. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Dismal, I saw you have your stream scheduled for later, so I'll probably join in. Come back to the PoE dark side. I might put Baldur's Gate 3 to reinstall and probably start a solo run with no party members and see how that goes. But yeah. All right, y'all. GG's. If you're catching this as a VOD, please subscribe, like the video. Catch me live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Lugo HQ. And I will see you guys another day. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.